instruction also, don't go. Stay with the woman alone. Natra susad vitravanabi viktasane popation bhavavan indrayam vidvanapi parsati. Don't stay with your mother, with your sister, or with your own daughter in his lonely place. The Indriyas are so powerful. So powerful that they will even attract a learned person. Vidvanapi karsati, parantyopi jyotirmana. A jyoti. Muni.
Rapima.
He is also that Vishwamitra Muni, Saubhari Muni. What are they? You see, it's so dangerous. But you should go. It's instruction, go there. But don't stay longer. Finish your business as soon as possible. And you find a woman is there, all I tell, whatever you have to do. Very soon. Don't look at the face of a woman. Don't look at the face of a woman. Look downward. Just hush. Very little talk. Go. Please. Come on. This instance. Yes, what is it?
This country, this civilization, we don't need to go to a house where there's no
women are all everywhere there. All naked women. The street will feel. See.
Tourists.
On the sea, naked women are in the street.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
So
Very little dress.
I see. Yeah, it's very beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's very dangerous. Yes. It's a very dangerous place. Yes, one should be very, very careful.
You want to go to the beach or snan, and women are half naked.
Yes.
Very.
So why you will go there?
Yeah.
You should not go there. If there is danger, why you will go there? That's the thing. No, danger is there. I won't go.
early morning.
Yeah, early morning. We go. I don't go. I go once and it's enough.
Maharaj, can I ask you, what is your general impression of the film that you have seen?
That's very bad. I don't like such thing. What is this? It's not less goodness.
Can it be justified by preaching purpose?
What preaching? What will it say preach? What? I can't find so. What preaching is there?
Guru, for instance, in this film, supposing the lady, they brought...
What the lady spoke at the end?
I'm still waiting for True Guru.
Yeah. No, Charan Mujhe to put this question, Guru. Supposing for that sake, preaching sake, they brought some lady who was otherwise known in the society.
Influential person.
So they tried to make the good use of her popularity through advertisement. Of course, he reacted because they promised her not to get her advertised. But when they advertise, if they have advertised with the attitude to utilize her popularity for the sake of the preaching movement, so then of course, the overall film is really, but to that extent I'm asking.
That's not the way. Mahaprabhu's way. This is not Mahaprabhu's way. Why you utilize a lady? Why you utilize a lady? Why? This is not Mahaprabhu's way. No.
Yeah.
This is not Mahaprabhu's
So this is speculation.
It's speculation. This is not Mahaprabhu's
Why
way.
is that a lady?
Yes,
But then I can say, but in the West, we have to take some risks for Krishna. So this is risk. Is that alright?
What risk? Oh, Krishna knows. Why I am taking such risk? Nanogni pramodanam vruta kumbha samapuman. Prabhupada says. Pramoda, woman, is a fire pot. And man is a ghee pot. So what will happen? They come together, fire pot and ghee pot.
Nothing.
So, what is this risk? Why take this risk? Well, we'll take the case of Vishwamitra Muni. 60,000 years underwent severe penance, austerity, and achieved a very, very wonderful Siddhis, Jog Siddhis. Still, what happened to him? You see? What is this? Why do you utilize a lady? Why?
Because in the West, they may say people are attached to ladies, so if the ladies they take the Krishna consciousness, then the men will follow.
But so, in the long run, what will they find? Accepting ladies means everything that they say. The natural way that the same thing will come up. The spiritual thing will vanish and this materialism again comes. Disaster will come. It's not true. Spiritualism is another form of Maya.
Yes. One of the devotees there.
In the name of spiritualism, you accepting Maya. Yes. Yes, it's trick of Maya.
It's true.
In the name of dharma, in the name of spiritualism, you are cheating people. That's cheating. Salagramare badam bhanjivanya, you say. Salagramare badam bhanjivanya. Oh, we are earning money for Krishna, but utilizing it in your own sense gratification. This salagram badam bhanjivanya. Oh, yes, we are utilizing this for preaching. No, we are utilizing this for your own pleasure. Working with the lady, talking to the lady, in contact with the lady, they are getting pleasure. Krishna, you cannot teach them, cheat Krishna. Oh, he is doing like that. Is Krishna prema? Nonsense. This is not Mahaprabhu's way.
Exactly.
Buddha wants strictly to follow only Mahaprabhu's way.
Yes.
Nothing matters.
Nothing. Mahaprabhu himself practically has shown it. Himself. अपने आचरी धर्म अपने करीब भक्ति भाव अंगीकार अपने आचरी भक्ति शिखामु सबारे. How merciful, how compassionate Mahaprabhu. I must go, I must practice myself bhakti yoga and teach people. Otherwise it cannot be taught. Did Mahaprabhu do like this? Did he do like this? Become Bhagavan? You surpass Mahaprabhu, isn't it? You are more than Mahaprabhu. Oh, cheating business, hypocrisy. It's all hypocrisy. Mithyachara sauchya.
Nishirachara.
Mithyachara sauchya. Krishna says, it's hypocrisy. It's hypocrisy. Hypocrite.
Pretender.
Pretender. Yes.
Towards the lady, actually, for the preachers, there is the risk that Maya penetrates the mind and say, oh, I have to preach to this lady, save her, and she can say, oh, this is Maya's truth.
Yes, yes.
Which is the good attitude when we preach, is to preach like to an audience or to preach, even, should we preach to a lady alone, or we should not preach to her, we say, come. And then when there is opportunity, she will hear Krishna Katha amongst others.
In the congregation.
In the congregation.
In the congregation. Not alone.
Not alone.
No. In the congregation.
So please come and there is a program.
Congregation, sing and listen. No. Why implies it, lady? Bhaktivinoda Mahaprabhu, this is not Mahaprabhu's way. Bhaktivinoda Thakur also he has said this thing. This is Nishidhachar. This is Nishidhachar.
Forbidden.
Forbidden. Yes. And so that is offense. It comes under offense, aparat. Yes.
Shivaparat.
Shivaparat, Namaparat. That comes under offense. That's not the instruction.
Gurudev, how do you see if someone wants to make the movement famous or he wants to make himself famous?
Himself famous. Himself famous comes means that's not Mahaprabhu's way, that is Pratisthasa, that's not Vaishnavism.
We know to detail?
Yes, how to see?
How to see? How can you know if he wants to make Krishna famous or himself famous? How can you tell?
Krishna is always famous. Krishna is always famous. How to make him famous?
how they will differentiate between whether some so-called guru or guru is trying to, establish the, the greatness of Krishna, or subtly he is trying to establish himself. How they will differentiate.
To establish the greatness of Krishna means you just say what Krishna has said. Just act how Krishna has instructed to act, or Mahaprabhu has acted. Why are you doing other things other than that?
Time, place, and circumstance.
Yes, time, place, and according to time, place, and circumstances, but instruction is the same.
Fundamental instruction should be maintained.
According to time, place, and circumstances, that's all right, correct. As for example, my Guru Maharaj come to the West. He came to the West. He stayed into some gentleman's house where they're drinking wine, eating beef, all these things sinful like still. And some instructed him, you have come here, you should put on this dress like this, you should maintain like a sahib, adab qaida, and dine with them, all these things. Why? Did he accept? No. I have come to teach them, not to accept their ways. You see, time, place, and circumstances.
But in this regard, for the Grihasthas who are involved in earning money and different things, do we have the permission to?
Yeah, Grihastha has his family. And his family belongs to Krishna. It is not my family. Janasya mohyam mamiti, ata grihakhetra sutattaviti janasya mohyam mamiti. You can never say this thing. Ahanga mamiti, that is nama aparadha also. 10th number aparadha. Aham mama buddhi. Don't you know it? It belongs to Krishna. You follow? It belongs to Krishna. This family belongs to Krishna. I am the servant of Krishna, I am Krishna Das, the wife is Krishna Dasi. Isn't it? The children, all, this belongs to Krishna's family. I am the caretaker of the family.
Chokidar.
Understand? I am the caretaker of the family. Dhanarjan koribo. You will earn money to take care of the Krishna's family. Yes. Tava sansara rabyo koribo bohono. Uparjiva bhono. I will earn money to take care of your family, You understand? Therefore, Grihastha will earn money. Neither a sannyasi nor a brahmachari. Grihastha will earn money to take care of the Krishna's family. Tava sansara rabyo koribo bohono. Tava sansara rabyo. Your sansara. It is not my sansara. My family. I shoulder the burden of your family. Krishna's family. Therefore I earn money. You understand? And money will be utilized for this service of Krishna, for the pleasure of Krishna. Kanakaradvara sevahu madhava. You should serve Madhava through money. Kanaka means gold, money, wealth. You should not utilize it for your own pleasure or enjoyment. And Jagyasista Sinosantam Uchyante Sarvakiri Visai. You will utilize everything for Jagyam Karma, for the pleasure of Jagyam Purusa. Jagyam Purusa Krishna. Then, out of his mercy prasad, what is remnants? Remnants, prasad, do you know? Leftover. That is for you. This is for me. This is prasad. Just take prasad. Jagyasistasana sintam uchyantas. Then there will be no kilvisa, no sinful reaction. This is Krishna's instruction. This is Krishna's bhagavad. And Jukta Vairagya Grihastha must be Jukta Vairagya. Anasaktasya Vishran Jatharam Upajunjata. Nirbandha Krishna Samandhe. Jukta Vairagya. Isn't it? That's Jukta Vairagya. Grihastha must be Jukta Vairagya. Anasaktasya Vishran. You should not be attached Only attachment to the lotus feet of Krishna, no other attachment. No attachment to wife, family, children, wealth, graha, house, relatives, no attachment. Antaranistha, bahya loka vyavahar. Mahaprabhu's instruction. Antaranistha, bahya loka vyavahar. Antare, in the heart, you are only attached to Krishna. Antaranistha, bahya loka vyavahar. Outwardly, you are acting. Apparently, attached. You understand? Apparently, you are attached to your wife or children, but not inwardly. This is bahya loka vyavahar. This is bahya vyavahar.
It is better than the opposite. Outwardly I am not attached. Inwardly I am there.
Yes, that Krishna knows.
But you say one should not be attached, like the family. But one gets a family because he is attached. No? One gets married because he is attached.
That is for a mundane man.
Otherwise, it would not be.
Yes, that's for a mundane man. That's for a mundane man, worldly person. Worldly person. That's not for a Vaishnava or sadhu. That's not for a Vaishnava or sadhu. Sadhu does sansar. Sadhu sansar. Vaishnava sansar is not like that.
Well, for instance, when we get married, because now we have been brahmachari for so many years, but then we're not able to renounce completely woman association, and you get married because there is.
Yes. It's better to be married.
There is some other attachment is there. Otherwise, you wouldn't become married.
But that is tabo ichhamute indriya chalana. We engage our senses, isn't it? According to the will of Krishna. Sanjata indriya chalana. Asanjata indriya kiyana. Sanjata. Controlled sense activity. You understand? So ichhamati indriya chalana. Rusikena rusikesa sevanam. Bhakti uchyate. Rusika means Indriya. Rusikesa, the controller of Indriyas. One of the name Rusikesa, Krishna's name. He controls the senses of devotees. Therefore his name is Rishikesh. He never controls the senses of non-devotees. The senses of non-devotees are controlled by Maya. They are under the control of Maya. Devotees are under control of Rishikesh, internal potence. You understand? Rishikena, Rishikesh Sevanam, Bhakti Ruchade. So all of your senses will engage for service of Krishna. Your eye must see the beautiful form of Krishna. Ear must hear Krishna Katha. Tongue must taste Krishna Prasad. And tongues to Kriya, two activities, tasting and dhvani, sound, vibration, chanting, Harinam, Harikatha. Hand will do Krishna Karma, leg will circumambulate Dham or Mandir. All these things, everything. Then Sparshendriya, Tokindriya and genital. These are Indriyas. The Gyanendriya, nose will smell the tulsi of her, droop of her, arati of her. Yes. This is utilization. How you utilize the genital? You accept a wife under the permission of Guru. Guru says, no, you accept a wife. You become Grihastha. Guru knows your tendency. So he says, you accept a wife. You become Grihastha. So, I become Grihastha. I accept a wife. And so I utilize the genital. Why? For the pleasure of Krishna. Tabo ichhamate indriya chalana. You understand? Tabo ichhamate indriya chalana. I will engage my senses according to your will, for your pleasure. I will utilize the genital for procreating Krishna Bhakta, Krishna conscious children, producing Krishna conscious children, to give it to the society, to the family. There will be no disturbance in the society. And Krishna's work will go on, continue. Bhaktas will come only for this purpose, not for our enjoyment. Vivaya prajaya anurati. Vivaya means I marry, I accept wife. To procreate progeny. Progeny means satputras, means bhakta putra, Krishna conscious children to procreate. not for my own sexual pleasure. No. That is sadhu samsara, Vaishnava samsara. Yes. Yes. And sadhu, the grostha, who accepts wife, he is a greater sadhaka. I say, Manogni pramodanam grutakumva samakuma. Pramada, woman is fire pot and man is ghee pot. Isn't it? You are entering into the fire. You are coming in contact with the fire. If you come in contact with the fire, it must be burnt. But if you will be fireproof, then you should not be burnt. You will not be burnt. So become fireproof. Then enter. Yes. Then you are safe. One.
I have a question.
Because the Krishna society has once also told that if there will be lack of Krishna conscious
Children, I am become strict brahmachari. I will marry and produce children. That's it, if it's required. Yes. Therefore, growth is there. That's a requirement for Krishna's and samsara. You understand? Yes.
Just previously you were saying, speaking about yukta vairagya. Is it, can we say that yukta vairagya is especially meant for the grihasthas?
Grihasthas.
And real traditional vairagya is for sannyasis and brahmacharis?
Yukta vairagya meant for grihasthas. Yes.
Not for sannyasi.
No.
Yes.
Apparently when sannyasi comes to this material world, according to time, place, circumstance, what you say, in this place, this thing should be, one must maintain like this, otherwise people won't come and listen to him. Why the beggar has come, he won't go there. So he may put on some nice dress or like this, let people come, then speak them to Lord Krishna. So he is not attached. Everywhere. He resides in a very palatial building, and at the same time he can reside on retreat without ground. Without ground. As I was telling, my Guru Maharaj stayed in that hut in Bhubaneswar. No, nothing was there. No amenities, no facilities, nothing. Very, very austere. No urinal, no latrine, nothing, no bathroom, nothing. You see. I arranged a guest house, state guest house. It is now I will stay here. Only I repair this electricity for the dictator, nothing else. So he was residing here in so much opulence, in palatial building, so much comfort that he could reside there without ground. He just stayed there for 16 days. All are surprised. Prabhupada stayed continuously 16 days here. Nothing is there, no facilities, no amenities, nothing. He never stays anywhere. At least 16 days, at best 1 week. Then moves to another place.
The two lifestyles were my devotees. The Guru, he told by name. He told wherever the Guru's name he had asked. He told, by this time I will stay with him.
What he has selected, I will stay there. But Krishna has not.
When a young sannyasi is performing yukta vairagya, there may be some doubt in the people's mind.
Yeah. Now, people may doubt, but if you are pure, if Krishna knows what is what. What is it? People may doubt, what is that?
You were speaking about Vedya sannyasi. To
Vaidya.
teach,
Ah.
to inspire, to renunciation, you will be very strict and not show any opulence like that. Remember,
As per minimum requirement, minimum requirement, that is what is minimum requirement. Vaidya means must strictly follow these regulations. Sadhana vidhi, regulative principles. Vaidya, by his own action he will teach. If you won't observe himself, practice himself, how the others, how you expect others to practice. Yes, Mahaprabhu is right.
I was talking to them.
We may put on nice clothes, washed, not dirty one. Not the man that very, very costly dresses, unless it's costly, I won't put on. What is that? That's it. Very simple. Not must be.
That's what the people expect from a sannyasi.
Yes. Clean. It's not that. It is also about suchi. Take bath. 2 times, 3 times, 2 times. Put the lock. Put on washed clothes.
Sometimes people say, if someone is wearing silk, then to get the silk you have to kill so many worms, silkworms. So, sometimes people say like that. Or you are wearing silk. Silk means to get the silk you have to kill all the worms. Isn't the kita? The silk. Insect, they make the...
No, we are not manufacturing those clothes. We purchase it. We purchase it for the service of Krishna. We are not manufacturing.
Because silk is pure. It's considered pure.
Yes.
In this context, those who are non-vegetarian, many people have asked them both in West and in East. They told, well, we're not killing them. They are already killed. So, somebody would get this food, but we have not manufactured.
Silk is meant for weaving cloth.
People are wearing those animal skins made there. They say these are also made for
Animal dress we won't put on. Silk cloth, cotton cloth. Cotton is for us. So, if someone gives some silk cloth, the gents, that's we are not encouraging it.
Another thing
That's only as a token of love. We may accept it.
silk we can accept.
Yes.
Not so much incest or guilt for that.
No. That is, you see, that is meant for weaving cloth. So, you will decorate with silk cloth deities. Deities. You will decorate, you will put up. Deities will put up.
So it's Vedic. It's
Yes, Vedic.
It's like Shastra says, cow dung is pure. Shankar is pure. The silk is pure.
Yes.
Is it like that?
Yes.
Without speaking about the strictness, I was talking to them that how...
No, strictness means we never put on all these things. We are not hankering after it. Hankering after it.
With the...
No.
Yes.
Minimum clothing, no food. We are not hankering. We never demand. We never demand for it. We never demand for it. As for example, disciples present something. So, for reciprocation of love, priti, he accepts. Priti lakshana. Dadati pratigunnaati. Gangakhyati pritchati bhunkti bhojeta seva. Tadavi priti lakshana. This is priti lakshana. He gives something. In return, I give something. Dadati pratigunnaati. Priti lakshana. So, spiritual master accepts it. Because it's priti lakshana. It's a symptom of love. But he's not attached. He never demands. If he demands, then that's other thing. He never demands.
No, but if the Guru is demanding
Then
to train the disciple,
No. What is that? Train the disciple. Why is it?
If the Guru is making the design for his own asana, I want asana like this,
No.
and you must get.
No.
I want my room like this.
That means he wants to enjoy. He never wants to give
It is for
enjoyment
seva.
to Krishna.
Guru
he's
seva.
training disciple how
Guru
to serve.
Seva doesn't mean that if I sit on this asana, it will not seva asana. This is seva. That's not it. This one is pure love. This is pure love. How far you are loyal to Guru, how far you are carrying out the order of Guru. That is seva. It is not this seva. There is no demand. Guru never demands all these things.
We have been cheated.
No demands.
You don't know, you have no love for the Guru, you don't know how to receive the Guru. The Guru should be honored, therefore you must.
Yes, honor means to pay dandavat. When Guru comes, wash his feet.
You must give him a big seat.
Whatever I have, best I have, I will supply. If I am a poor man, I have a straw mat, so I will give him a straw mat and just spread a piece of cloth. Pay Dandavat. Gurudev, please excuse me. I cannot do proper service to you because I am a very poor man. And whatever best I do it. But please accept it. In humility, much humility. This is the heart's thing, it's not outward. Inner thing.
We are lucky in
you
one
see,
sense. Very lucky.
you see, everything should be utilized for the pleasure of Guru. Jasya prasada to bhagavat prasada. That's all right. Should be utilized for the pleasure of Guru. Jasya prasada to bhagavat prasada. If Guru is pleased, then Krishna will be pleased. You get Krishna's mercy. Ramanuja's story. Ramanujacharya once came to a village with some of his disciples while wandering, preaching. In that village, he had wealthy disciples and poor disciples also. So he sent one of his disciples to his wealthy Vivasta, just tell Mr. So-and-so that I have come with so many disciples, he will make arrangement for us for prasad, all these things. So 2 disciples went to his residence and told him to come with him. So you are a very wealthy person. Those who have wealth, they have some sort of pride. It's quite natural. It's quite natural. It's not unnatural. Quite natural. Then we thought, all right, I'll prepare nice food for my Guru and my God brother. So he went inside. Just make arrangement. The order. Made arrangement, ordered the cooks to cook like this, all these things. Took 1-2 hours. And 2 disciples are standing outside the doorstep. He didn't tell them, please take your seat. I am taking care of you. He never said like that. Only went in. Then they stood for 2 hours. What is this man? He never told anything. He went inside and not coming back. So they left the place and told Ramanujacharya, this is the attitude. All right, don't go there. Then Ramanujacharya himself came to the door of his poor disciple. They were husband and wife, Brahmins, 2 Brahmins. This Brahmin family, husband and wife. No other person in that family. They are very, very poor. The Brahmin is beggar, he went out to beg, and his wife looked very beautiful. Her name is Lakshmi. You understand? Her name is Lakshmi. My wife looked very beautiful, young wife. But so poor, she couldn't put on a sari to cover up her body. So poor. You understand? A wealthy person, another wealthy person was there in that village who tried his best to entrap that lady, taking advantage of their poverty. You understand? Giving them some money, wealth, sending people, you Lakshmi, you come to me, why are you suffering? I'll give you, support you, I'll give you money, why are you suffering? Just Lakshmi didn't listen to it. Many times he attempted. Ramanujacharya came to his door, her husband was out for begging. Lakshmi was inside, but she couldn't come out to pay obeisances to her spiritual master because she had no sari to put on her body. She was almost naked or putting on a very torn cloth. She couldn't. Ramanujacharya could know it. So Ramanujacharya threw his yogapata. You understand? His yogapata threw. He just covered, then came, then paid obeisance to Dandavat. You understand? Then Ramanujacharya said, we have come, so many persons, so we want some prasad. So will you please take care of it? Yes, Gurudev. That's disciples' duty. Yes, Gurudev has come. Disciples have come. So it's my duty to take care of them, to make arrangements for their prasad, etc. All right, yes, go there. Then they went out. So we are staying there at that such and such place. Please come and do the preparations. Then she thought of what to do. There nothing in their house, not a grain of rice, you see. Her husband was out begging. She thought of what to do, how I can serve my Guru. What to do? Then thought of, oh, I must approach that wealthy person who was trying to entrap me. I must go now to him. So at the cost of my this body, he wants my body, to enjoy my body. So at this cost I will serve my Guru. Do you follow? She went. That person was very much astonished. Oh, Bhakti has come. I attempted, I tried so many times. She didn't come. 2 days. She came. What happened to me? My Gurudev has come. So, such and such things are required. So I come to you. All right, I will do. Now, I have come to you. You have attempted, tried so many times. I didn't come. Now I have come to you. So, whatever you like, you may do to me. But I want this thing. You see? Do you follow? What is the inner feeling? Krishna knows that. Krishna is super sure. She is so eager to serve his Guru. Therefore, at the cost of giving her body, not for his own enjoyment. Isn't it? So, that person, his heart changed. Oh, she's really Lakshmi. She's really Lakshmi. What sort of devotion she has towards his Guru. Really. What a sinful man I am. I have such nasty desire in me. She's really Lakshmi. She fell flat at her feet. Please excuse me, Lakshmi. Please excuse me. I am such a nasty person. I am such a nasty person. I have such a nasty desire in me. But you are really lucky. You please have your mercy on me. Will you please be merciful on me to take to your Guru? Let me touch his feet. Let me do that. Let me take shelter. You see? Heart changed. Then he made nice preparations and then Prasad was sent. Ramanuja said, was very happy. Guru knows everything. Asked her, how could you do Lakshmi all these things? There is nothing in your house. Then she narrated everything. Oh yes, that's the Guru Seva. That's the Guru Seva. You understand?
Heart melting.
You see? Did Guru demand something? Oh. That's a duty to serve your Guru. That's all right. Whatever you have best, you can do for your Guru. Nothing. Do like this, otherwise I won't accept. What is that?
Yesterday, this professor came.
Yeah.
He was very impressed.
That's
We did not have big castle or anything, but he was very impressed.
You took him to your basement room?
Yeah. I took him downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
I offered him it's his very humble place. It's a cave. I offered him a seat, but and then I came out to fetch a book. When I came down, he was sitting on the floor.
Yes.
So they like simplicity.
Yes. Yes.
And none of us were attracted to Prabhupada because he had an opulent setting. We were attracted because he was so pure and simple.
Yes.
Not that he was sitting on a big seat and it was a big castle.
No. Only purity of heart is required. Krishna knows the heart. Krishna never looks to your outward activity. What is inside feeling, what's inside your heart. That is accepted.
This Bhakta professor, Bhakta Paul, he is probably our best contact in
Yes,
France.
yes, yes.
And I am glad I could present him to you, because I feel that if I would have taken him to the castle and things, he would not have liked so much.
Ah, yes, you got to help. He says, I'll help you to print books. Also, I write books on devotion. He's a famous writer. I said, all right. You read Bhagavad Gita, you write on Krishna, you write on Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Yes, I'll do, he says.
We were discussing that Krishna was serving him.
Yes.
Didn't come before.
Yeah.
He came only now. To have a real, the good idea of Krishna consciousness,
Yes.
not some false idea. He came into a little house here, not in a big castle. He came to see a sadhu, not being impressive show, opulence. He fully agreed with us on the idea of preaching in a simple way with monasteries and appearing very renounced. He completely agreed with it. He said all his friends, all the connection he has, they all criticize us for big castles. But if we have he said, if you had monasteries, nobody would dare to say one thing. Everyone would say, oh yes, they're doing it. Nobody would criticize. And he fully agreed with us. He said it's obvious. It's so obvious.
Yes. That's why I said, just mean to stay. Jagat to stop. Krishna is pleased, all will be pleased. Because the source of it, everything is Krishna. You pour water at the root of the tree. That's the thing. Krishna is pleased. Everybody will be. Krishna seated as super soul in everybody's heart. You understand? So, you do. You cannot cheat Krishna. In the name of Krishna, you are presenting yourself. Pratishtha.
When we collect Lakshmi, there is a story in Chaitanya Charitamrita also. I think it's Raghunath Das Goswami. He was receiving, he was having money from his parents, and he was serving Chaitanya Mahaprabhu opulent prasadam, I think, because of so much Lakshmi. Festival. But at one point he understood that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was not very pleased that he would use this money coming from envious people, non-devotees. So he stopped.
Karmira anna khaile malina hoy mana. And Raghunath Das Goswami also afterwards didn't accept it.
Yes.
He refused, no, I won't accept.
So
Mahaprabhu didn't say anything. Out of love, Mahaprabhu accepted his bhikkha. But Mahaprabhu was not happy inside, inwardly. But Raghunath Das Goswami, he could understand this thing. So later on he refused that money. He didn't accept. Then Mahaprabhu asked through Govinda, why? He was doing like that, why is he not doing? Then he says, no, that's Karmi's money. Karmir dhana. Karmir anna khaile malina hoy chitta. He said, Mahaprabhu was happy. Yes, that's right. Correct.
but that would have been Yukta Viragya. So he did not. If he had accepted, he could have said, well, this is Yukta Viragya we are using.
Why he didn't accept? He never gave pleasure to Mahaprabhu. He would understand. Mahaprabhu is not pleased. Mahaprabhu accepted it out of love, but he is not pleased inside. He could know it. Raghunath Das Goswami could know it. He didn't accept it. Mahaprabhu didn't need it. You see? Mahaprabhu didn't need it. Such type of bhikkha. He didn't need it. Why accept money? We accept money for Mahaprabhu or Krishna. If he never needs, why should I accept such money?
When I read this story,
Brahmachari, why Brahmachari will do? Putting on this dress, saffron dress. He was told. Therefore, we have brahmacharis, we have grihasthas, we have vanprasthis, we have sannyasis. This is varnashram dharma. We are introducing varnashram dharma. Specific.
so brahmachari should be bold and
Yes.
not businessman.
Not business.
And grihastha should not be beggar, but he should
No,
be
no,
business.
should not be beggar. Grihastha should not be beggar. Grihastha is beggar.
Hare Krishna restaurant at Paris, Gurudev, that is run by brahmacharis. But it appears that there are inside the restaurant, they are also trying to convince these people and trying to induce the Krishna consciousness in them. So if they, in their attitudes, it is very much pure to serve.
No, restaurant means they are selling Krishna Prasad.
Yes.
They are giving Krishna Prasad and getting some money. As for example, in our Jagannath temple, Mahaprasad is being sold.
Gurudev.
Yes, and they are doing the same thing. They are selling Mahaprasad. People go and buy Mahaprasad.
Business.
Yeah, but Grihasthas are doing it. In the restaurant,
And it's better to be run by Grihasthas, not by
That they
Brahmacharis.
will serve the saffron.
No, but he's not working in the restaurant, he's coming to take prasad.
That's better to be done by Grihasthas. Brahmachari's business is to preach and lead a very strict life. Very strict, Brahmachari life is strict life. I collect donations, bhiksha. Is go out in the morning, return in the evening. For collection of bhiksha. Book selling means preaching. Book selling means preaching. That is Bani Prasad. That's not business. That's preaching. Yes. Our book, we give book, we get the donation. Therefore in our books, we never print the price of the book is such and such. Prabhupada has never done it. Nowadays we may be doing like that. But Prabhupada has not done it. Because we are getting some donations from you for this purpose, printing more books. So I present in this book. I give you a representation. Take this. Otherwise you will have to pay taxes to the government, isn't it? Because you are a bookseller.
Exactly, yes.
It's a bookseller, isn't it? But we never pay taxes because we are not selling. It is not selling. We are getting donations. We give him this presentation. Please, thank you very much for donation. So I give you this presentation, Krishna, book Krishna Katha. Read it. Listen.
In the West, sometimes people like that things have a price. It makes it more. Everything has a price. So they like sometimes to know the price of it.
Yeah, therefore nowadays some price is printed. But at first time, when Prabhupada introduced, no price is printed. Otherwise the government will take taxes.
But you may say
Taxes.
Yeah.
people give, les gens donnent normal price for book is good. Now she had, Mataji had a question. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying that as long as one has material desires, he should remain within the confines of Varnashram. Now, it so happens that devotees, in course of time, they may be, for instance, single, but not behaving like, not really having brahmachari standards, or someone, for instance, may have lost his wife. Then there's like in between, or he wants to marry, but then he decides not to marry, and then there's like some...
Now he wished to marry means he is doing grosth. He has this desire. As for example, he has not been married, but he is treated as grosth because he is in the family, and he wished to marry, and he is a government servant, he is earning money. He is doing grosth as a grosth does. He has not accepted a wife, but will accept a wife. Otherwise, why will do this thing? Isn't it?
She means to say sometimes devotees, they don't really define themselves. No, I'm a brahmachari or I'm a grihastha. It's like in between. So
Yes, the interim period. Interim period.
Interim period.
Yes, interim period. Interim period basis, he or she has some desire. Either you'll this side or that side.
Yes.
So that will be treated accordingly.
So for some people, this interim period for many years, like that they are single but not really brahmacharis. But
No,
not really
one must have of one side. Don't be in between. And that's not a good thing. It says,
I
Krishyanti antarita janaha. You see, Dudhe taranti, mudhe taranti, madhi madhi kya budi maranti. There is saying, and Bhagavad there is a sloka also. The verse is also there. Those were ignorant fools. Those were ignorant fools. But they have simple city. And they accept the thing with simple faith. They can be delivered. They will get happiness. Dudhe taranti. Mudhe taranti. Dudhe taranti doesn't know the facts. Yeah, this is this. What is what? They accept Krishna. They know Krishna Tattva. They accept Krishna. Fully surrender. They are delivered. But those are interim, in between. Not fools, not fully surrendered to Krishna. They know something about Krishna, but not fully surrendered. And they are not fools. They are in between. One hand on Maya, one hand on Krishna. They will put into trouble. They will be put into trouble. They will be put into trouble. They will suffer. Entry.
One foot on the boat of train, one
Yeah.
foot on the boat of car.
Yes. Dui godare na dele masta budi balde maji maji kya budi balde kotha ta chhi. So be one side. Always either you accept Maya or accept Krishna. Be one side. Why entry?
Some say that you can take to spiritual life only when you are really disgusted.
No, that's not it. Spiritual life is the real way of life. That's the Atma's way, Atma Bruti. We are Atma, soul. This soul's way, business, Jayatma Suprasidati. Soul will be pleased. How? Jato bhakti radhakhyade. Savai punsa paradharma jato bhakti radhakhyade. Ahitya pratyata Jayatma Suprasidati.
Because he refers to Prabhupada, who was saying one has to be materially exhausted. One has to be disgusted with material activity.
Completely exhausted.
Frustrated, he's not finding anymore. He has enjoyed so much, he's not finding any more enjoyment. Like that?
Yes. Is it necessary to go to the end of material life completely frustrated and then take to spiritual life? Or any time?
Yes,
Just take.
one thing is that. With this purpose you should not go. With this purpose you should not go. You understand? Let me go, let me have the lashes, let me be frustrated, then I will come. With this purpose, this mentality you should not go. Why? He is an ignorant fool, he doesn't know anything, he was attached. So he got the lashes from Maya, he became frustrated, so he must turn his face. That Maya is doing good, Maya is doing thankless job. Because Maya is Krishna Dasi. Maya will never spare you until you have turned your face towards Krishna. So you giving you more severe lashes, thereby inducing, turn your face towards Krishna, turn your face towards Krishna, turn your face towards Krishna.
But some who are more intelligent, they don't need to become frustrated. They can just take to Krishna. When they hear of Krishna, they take to Krishna. They don't have to go to Maya to be frustrated. This is more intelligent. As soon as they hear from Krishna, they take to Krishna.
Yes, if you hear to Krishna and you are interested to Krishna and serve Krishna under the direction of a bona fide guru, to please Krishna.
But you have to be sumedasa, intelligent.
Krishna will give you intelligence.
If someone is less intelligent, he has to suffer until he is disgusted. Then out of frustration he will come.
And that Maya will do automatically. Why you will do having this attitude in your mind? Maya will do it automatically. Maya will give you lashes. Maya's business. But the intelligent person knows, why shall I get the lashes of Maya? That is intelligent person. Why shall I get the lashes of Maya and suffer?
Let's understand right away.
Yes. I must take the center of the lotus feet of Krishna.
Remember, be a good student of Maya.
Yes.
First lesson.
But doesn't it depend on the past lives already? Previous karma?
That previous karma, but as soon as you Mame bade prapadyante maya me tantaranti te.
Previous lessons.
This action will compel you. But the reactions, karma will be finished as soon as you take complete shelter, surrender to Krishna. Mame bade prapadyante maya. Sarvadharman pritijya mame kum sarvadharman sarpape vimukhish. Karmani niddhanti kintu the bhakti bhajan. You come to the path of bhakti, surrender fully, then karma phala is finished. No more.
In regards to what we're discussing before, I have one question also. When you mentioned that the Grihasthas, they should not beg. So what in the case of Brahmins, for instance, in the story that you narrated with Madhvacharya, there was this Brahmin couple and the man had gone out, he was very poor, to beg also.
Brahmin, that is the Vedic system. Brahmins don't do business. Brahmins business is Vedic study. You understand? Brahmins business, they will do Vedic study and they will also teach. Brahmin will teach. You understand? So they will be supported by the king, the ruler, whatever necessary. The ruler or king will provide them house, money, everything Brahmin needs. That's Vedic culture. So that is the culture, that is the custom. So they never do business. Brahmins never do business. Business means Vaishya karma. Krishi Gorokhya Vanijya Vaishya karma Shubhavajam. That's Vaishya's business. That's Brahmin's business. So the poor Brahmin, so he was, the Brahmin can accept. That's Brahman. Brahman can accept dana pratigraha. This Brahman can accept. Yes.
If I am a aspiring Grihastha Brahmana, I can accept protection from a king.
Yeah, when the king is not protecting nowadays, there is no king, then the sarkar, the government is not doing, so as a Grihastha you will earn money.
Or can I accept protection from another Grihastha who is more Vaishya? He can make money and he gives protection to a Brahmana.
He can. If he is like a king.
He's like a king.
Like a king.
But
But nowadays this system never works. This system never works. That's an ancient thing. In Kali Yuga it is all topsy-turvy.
Everyone has to take care of himself.
In Kali Yuga the Varnashram dharma is not working.
The Brahmin Grihastha, he cannot approach the karmis and say and ask for
No.
donations.
In Kali Yuga that's not working. Nowadays.
It seems.
Brahmin Grihastha, if you are real Brahma, do Brahmana's work. That means take to teaching profession. Teaching profession.
But it's for Brahmins.
Brahmins.
So I am a Brahmin Grihastha, I am giving lessons. But the student is not giving me any money, so I have to tell him, you must give me.
Definitely. They must give something to the teacher. Yes. That's teaching profession. It's teaching profession is teaching. Brahmin's profession is teaching.
And he may accept remunerations.
Remuneration, yes, remuneration. That's their students must give. Serve as teacher. They are teachers.
Because nowadays
they will give some money, or give some food, some clothing, anyway, cash or kind. Anyway.
Varnashram Dharma is not working, but Srila Prabhupada at the end, before his departure, he told, I've made half work. You must now establish Varnashram Dharma.
It's not working in Kali Yuga. But we are training people now, trying to establish it. Unless it is established, the society will be finished. This is the proper way of the Sustha Samaj, the healthy society, the Varnashram Dharma. Therefore, we are, in our sphere we are maintaining. This is Brahmachari, this is Grihastha, this is Banprasthi.
in our society.
In our society, this is Sannyasi. This we are establishing, not in society in whole way. We cannot do it now because time is not so favorable. In our society, we are training people according to their bent of mind. Who will be a Vaishya, who will be a Brahman, who will be a Kshatriya, accordingly.
Mahaprabhu, he did not very much preach Varnasrama.
No.
Sannyasi.
Mahaprabhu is the highest thing. Highest thing. The Varnashram sort of system is the beginning stage. It's the beginning stage of spiritualism, that is for conditioned souls. The Gita teaches that thing. In Gita it is taught. But what is the last conclusion? Sarva dharman paritejya mamikum saranam vraja. Antasya papebhya mukhesha. That is the last conclusion of Gita. Give up this dharma. It includes Varnashram. You understand? Sarva dharma. Give up all sorts of religion. It includes Varnashram dharma. In the beginning part of Gita it has been said, but last thing it is. Only surrender unto me. Complete surrender. Krishnika saranatva. Antasra papebhya mukhesha mas. That is the love of Godhead. That's Krishna prem. Who can give up everything unless he has developed prem, love?
But in our Vaishnava society, we practice more or less the ashram. We follow the astas, you were saying, sannyasi. But the varnas, it is not very clear because nobody wants to be Shudra, everybody wants to be the Brahmin. So
now when we develop Krishna consciousness, all work rendered for Krishna, it is equal. Maybe Sudra's work or Vaishya's work or Kshatriya's work or Brahmana's work. Because work is for Krishna. That is bhakti. That's not material work. That's transcendental. If it is done for Krishna. Nobody wants to be Sudra. That's all right.
But should devotees...
But if it is required, devotee does. What is required at the present moment? It is required at the present moment to clean the house. Oh no, I am Brahman. It's Sudra's work. Why shall I do it? Why is it? Krishna's temple, it is required. I have to do it. It is required. As for example, you see, Parsuram was Brahmin, but he did the work of the Kshatriya. That is the requirement.
Can we give these designations, except designations such as I am Shudra Vaishnava, he is Vaishya Vaishnava, he is like this?
No, we are Vaishnavas. We are Vaishnavas. We are devotees of Krishna. We are Vaishnavas. We are
We can do
Vaishnavas.
any work.
Any work. What is needed? What is needed for the pleasure of Krishna under the direction of Guru, the instruction of Guru.
Acting in different ways,
Acting
like
in
the
different-
actor can accept different roles.
roles. It is not so prototype.
For instance, nowadays there are many devotees who may also have, to some extent, some Brahmanical tendencies, but for instance, they have to do some business, act as Vaishya. So, is this correct, or does it mean that they should be considered as Vaishya, or should we understand that because of the circumstances, because they are not receiving protection from a king, they also must...
They are doing that thing under the direction of Guru for the service of Krishna. They are not so-called Vaishyas. They are not so-called Vaishyas. They are Vaishyas doing the profession of a Vaishya, but they are Vaishnavas, who is above the Brahmins, so-called Brahmins. Vaishnava is above the Brahmins. And Vaishnava can do anything whatever required for Krishna, for the service of Krishna, pleasure of Krishna. Apparently may doing the Vaishya work, but is doing serving Krishna. We should not think like that. And Vaishnava never takes to it, he never thinks all these things, he is not, he doesn't care for all this criticism, all these things, no. Service of Krishna. Bhalo mando nahi jani seva matra kori. I don't know whether I am doing good or bad. I don't know. Bhalo mando nahi jani seva matra kori. Tomar sansare ami বিষয় প্রহস. You see? Oh Lord, I don't know whether I am doing good or bad. I only serving you. Apparently it may be good or bad, but I only serving you. Bhala manda nahi jani. Bhala means good, bad, manda means bad. I don't know whether I am doing good or bad. I only serving you. I am only serving you under the direction, guidance of my Gurudev. That's all right. This is up to you. Yes, for your pleasure. You understand? This attitude of consciousness. Understand?
Today we are, we are editing a newspaper.
Mm-hmm.
I want to ask you one question. It is the following: what is your impression of the preaching in Europe and the predictions, as you were maybe telling the other day? What would be the predictions for the spreading of Krishna consciousness or bhakti in the West?
Yeah. It will spread, yes. It is spreading now. Yeah.
More than in India?
More than in India. It will spread more than in India, yes. This is Chaitanya's movement, not other religion. Chaitanya's. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's, Vaishnavism, Vaishnava Dharma. It will spread more in Western country than India. Yes, it's tradition is there.
Last year in France, up to now, just now it's finishing now, it was the year of India. And they have played Mahabharat all over France, and they have put some water of Ganga in the river.
Festival of India.
1 year, 1 full year. Festival, it was the year of India, national year of India.
So it's spreading. Definitely. Definitely.